Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. My name is Amy Lynn, and welcome to Amy Lynn's Journey Live. A little bit about this is, as you could see, a lot of crazy stuff has been going on. Um, we flooding. It was starting to enter my house. I've got everything in an uproar. Up and oh, it was so crazy. And the only thing, I'm glad I have an ice maker. The only thing that was saving me, and it sounds crazy, is you fight water with the fight, water with water, I guess. All I could do was continuously to make ice bags. Good thing like I said, I have an ice machine. Hello and welcome. And plastic grocery bags, and pushed them up against my door. Come on in and have a seat. You're more than welcome to. Um, it's been crazy. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I thought for sure we were going to be completely flooded out. Oh, yep. But it's been crazy. Um, what else? Oh, power outage. So I couldn't get out, and I used up so much of my phone internet. If you're running Boost Mobile, you'll understand. Especially, I only have like the $35 thing, and they only give you so much internet, and so your streaming part for so you can watch anything on the internet, um it dulls down. Your internet exposure does, it goes down. Excuse me, my nose is itching. um hey, I don't bite. No, I don't. Well, I take that back. Only if I'm bitten first. Oh, hope you're doing better than I was doing, Mr. Shaky Shaky. It's been crazy here. I had to make like sandbags out of ice. I'm so not joking, to keep the water out of my house. All the power had to be shut off. Power company had to shut off all my power. All I was working off was with my phone, and I'm watching everybody's videos on my phone, so my internet goes from this to this. So it's like really trying to watch it, and I'll have no internet. Well, they finally, I just caught the last little bit of Dana's live. And at first I thought, excuse me, I got a smudge on my glasses. At first I thought it was me trying to get in, and I couldn't get it to come on. Um, that hurt. I thought I was just streaming blackness. I don't know. But come to find out, she was outside in the dark with no light. Um, but yeah, if you're ever gonna flood, ice bags worth. I think that's how everybody's doing, Shaky. Everybody's day by day. There's just too much craziness, too much chaos. And I told my neighbor, I said, there's so much chaos. God's coming down. I can't say he's mad at people. Hey, Monica, how are you? I can't say he's mad at people, but I will say, and I'm not going to quote scripture on here, but I can say there's sickness that was pronounced in the, announced, not pronounced, announced in the Bible. There's storms in which I got. Um, Flooding, to be exact. Um, a lot of stuff is going on. I think that's biblical, but that's my personal opinion. So if you don't believe the way I do, that's completely fine by me. Um, so yeah, and then I got something else that's even crazier yet. I got a phone call. Now I've been knowing my landlord's been dead for months, since December, matter of fact. Actually, I think it was early December, late January, early December, somewhere in there. And if it wasn't for a friend of mine telling me my landlord was dead and me going over to find out, because I don't believe everything everybody says. Went over there to go check on my landlord after I heard that, and then his neighbor come out, and the mailman was telling me about all this stuff and his mail overloading. I get a phone call from this man's son. That's why in my um, little description, is something about a son. No, I'm not pregnant. No, no, I just no. It got to do something to get there, and I ain't doing nothing. Anyway, yeah. And here's the thing: money, honey. Oh, money hungry. Can't even speak. He makes me so mad. He says, "How about we pay rent now?" I said, "How about we not? First of all, your father has no will, and I know this. Second of all, I'm not in the lease with you, nor am I in the estate of a lease with you. With a no, I'm not. I'm saving my money, and I'm moving. Oh, I would hate to lose you. And all my dad's things with all his, who he's got. He's only got two renters because he's only got one property, and that's me and the girl next door. And because I live in a like a side by side duplex, it's like a kind of reminds me of a mobile home cut in half, but it's not. It's just a long house like thing cut in half. There's no upstairs. There's no basement. And anyways, he said, well, he says you pay well. You pay well before your rent's even due. Of course, I pay him when I get paid. And he's like, well, I would love to have a renter like that. First off, you're not in his will. Nobody is because he doesn't have one. He's like, well, wouldn't you like to rent from me? I says, well, from what I hear, you're not even here. You're not in Thomas Township. You're in Lansing. I said, I'm not going to rent from somebody that's all the way somewhere else because first and foremost, I rented this place. So I did not have to mow the lawn. So I did not have to shovel snow because I am on disability and there's reasons. I have to be careful of the discs in my spine, especially the C8, I think it is. That's dangerous, dangerous. That one. Because that's really severely corroded. And he's like, well, are you sure you can't mow that lawn and shovel No, your dad came and plowed it with a truck and he mowed the lawn with the rider. Or did you hack them? Because you're not technically, if you have no will, nobody is supposed to remove anything, any belongings out of your properties or nothing. And he says, well, I've already cleaned out my dad's house and sold off a lot of stuff. I said, you're not supposed to. I don't know where I'm moving yet. I'm still saving money because I know it's not going to be here. It's not going to be Michigan. I'm done with Michigan. So, yep. And matter of fact, I've been buying things that I need, not want, but need with the money, little bits of the money, not all of the money, but little bits of the money that I need to be able to move. Um, I also, just taking care of home. Look at Georgia. I think I'm gonna become Shaky's neighbor. I just have to go out there and sneak a peek. I'm pretty sure he'll kind of guide me through where I need to go through. From what I hear, I don't want to be in Georgia. Well, I've heard it's nice, but I've also heard that Georgia, the way they run things, is kind of like Michigan. Shaky, they gotta be more than 700 square feet. If you can find that out for me, that would be awesome. They might be, Monica. But when it comes to schools, like for Lauren, she's got special needs. When I know you know that, um, because her comprehension is way off. Thank you, Shaky. Her comprehension is way off. She understands some things, but she doesn't understand a lot. Where is where did that go? Why is that not? There it goes. Sorry about that. My mouse got stuck there. Um, so I gotta watch what school she's got. The schools here are terrible. The governor here is, or is that what she is? Is she a governor? She's terrible. She's a monster. Um, I just don't. I don't want to go through he double hockey sticks anymore. I left home, which I call home is Mississippi for me. I left there for one main reason only, and that was just in case if Lauren's dad was ever to get out, I would not be dead. Because I've already had threats from his family there. So that's the reason. That's the main reason why I left. Um, and I thought between Michigan and Ohio, Ohio for me is completely out. There is so much craziness in this world, and it's really kind of hard to say, well, let me throw a dart at this map and see where I land. It's nothing like it's nothing like I'm used to. Nothing. You know, I think I said I can't remember if it was in somebody's live. I'm almost positive it was somebody's live, and I don't remember whose live, but I think and it might have been Dana's live. I don't remember. But anyways, I love Mississippi. That's always home for me. Um, and I was hoping that wherever I picked was be home for me. I don't like to move. I'm 47 years old, and I know that's not old, but when you've got issues, I can't even pick up my child. That's how bad my back is. Um, and good luck anybody else picking her up. She weighs 97 pounds. She's a heavy girl. Um, so I don't know. I'm completely torn in so many different directions. I have met so many beautiful people all across the states. You know, it's rough. And I'm not saying that all of Michigan is bad because all of Michigan isn't. I've met some homesteaders they're beautiful people. It's not the people that all the people that make it bad. It's some of their structural issues. I heard about you at the Michigan because your governor. I don't know where Stacy lives, but she's a friend that would help you. That would be sweet too. Michigan's horrendous. It is. I've had before my landlord died. Things. I'm going to be honest. Things were awesome. It was almost like I could bite my tongue and say, "Dang, what was I thinking about Michigan? Why was I thinking it was so rotten?" You know, and I just wanted to. And I'm telling you, it's like after he died, it's like he died, and then this coronavirus kicked in, and then we're fighting that, so we're like stuck in here, and then I'm like depressed. I can't go nowhere and do anything. Couldn't take Lauren to a park. Couldn't take her nowhere. My front yard, it's not dangerous where I live, but the road and it doesn't have a lot of traffic except for school time and then about 5 p.m. So between 3 and 4, when schools, I take that back, 3 and 5. Those time frames are bad, to let my child out. They go 45 through there, and actually they go a lot higher than 45. The speed limit is 45, I should say. And Lauren doesn't understand enough. If she runs out in the street and gets hit by a car, there may not be no more of her. She doesn't understand that concept. And she gets mad so easy when I tell her no. And I don't like to tell her no, but as a parent, you got to say something. And I try to explain to her, and she just screams and yells at me. Okay, thank you, Shaggy. So I mean, there's just a lot of things, and then we had a dam break further north, and I can't remember the name of that city, but then it went spiraling down to Midland, Michigan, and that was, oh, them poor people. There are so many people that have lost their homes, and then it just downward from there, and then we got whacked. Like I started to say in the beginning of the vlog, it's a good thing I had an ice maker, an ice machine, and I also had ice stored for my soda or my tea. And I just took and I was crushing ice and as fast as I could and filling up bags just to keep the water at bay because it started to seep through. Because I had no basement, there was nowhere else for it to go but to come in. And I live everything to get in my place. There's ground level, which is like the sidewalk part, and then there's a step, and then there's another step, and then you step into the house. And I don't believe that there might be 1.5 feet, maybe 14 to 15 inches tall of leeway to get into my house. And water was coming in. So yeah, it's been chaos. I'm tired. And I hate to sound like a crybaby, but I am so tired. I don't know. I shot a little clip on my phone, and I'll get it to you once. Now that my internet just came on, like I said, when Dana's show went live, and she was almost done with her live. My internet just popped in, and I figured, okay, I'll try watching this video, see if it works. And sure enough, it worked. So figured, okay, I'll hop on here. But I have a little, I think 2 or 3 minute video of where it started. And it was about my ankle, about to my ankle in water. That's when it started. And next thing you know, I went to go walk to check outside, and my feet were wet. So I was like, man, it's been yucky, completely yucky. So I don't know. Let me see if I can find. I don't know if I have any pictures. I'll see if I can. And I'll try to also include these pictures in the little video that I took. Let's see if I can get the pictures. I don't know if you can see this, but I hope you can. There's a dock. Man, I should hide my information here. But anyways, there's a dock, and that's not a beach. not a beach. Um, the gray that you seen, that was actually sidewalk. You see if I got any more pictures. Okay. I don't know if you can. I'm trying to see this with show you without a glare, and that's not even as high as it got. When I went back, that's by my house. When I went back, um, it was covering that little, the first picture, that little, oh, what you call it, thing. It was not broke. That thing you walk on. I can't remember what you call those. Dock. A little dock was not broke. It was not broke at all. And it's broke. And then let's see. And here's another one. And I think, yeah, I purposely cut that picture down because people don't need to see exactly where I live at. Um, okay, there, there's that one. But right now, as of this morning, we have no water. Last night it started to recede. But all of our bridges in Thomas Township are still blocked. We have a broken bridge, and that is what it is, I guess. I mean, I can't do anything about it. And then we still have one that's engulfed in water. I don't know if anybody's heard of a Jack's fruit and meat market, but that's what they have a lot of here. And that's not far from where I live. And it was totally engulfed in water day before yesterday, and that is leveled down. I wish I would have took pictures of that, but for some of the people that watch my videos, I have a lot of people that watch my videos that aren't even subscribed. They never comment. They don't do anything. So I don't know who these people are. Um, so for safety issues, I don't know how to block out like street names or anything like that. So I just didn't take any pictures. And I really wish I would have for my own like keepsake or whatever, and not keepsake, I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. So I hope nobody else has been flooding. I hope nobody else's landlord's children are bothering them, and I hope everybody has their electricity, because that I got that back today, and then like I said, I got my internet back today. But that's pretty much, other being other than being depressed, because I mean, I'm not so depressed I don't feel like talking to anybody or wanting to do anything. And I don't know if you would really even call it depression. I think I'm more bummed out than anything. Um, because of all of that. I'm still, I don't know. Oh, there it goes. Okay, yeah. Okay. Okay, love you too. Have a good night, Shaky. And I think he's already gone. But other than that, I'll keep this very brief, and I would love to talk to more people, but I can't just have a conversation with just one person, or oh, there's somebody now. I don't know who's here. Unless Shaky came on and left and came on and left. I don't know. Oh, why not, Monica? I hope everything's going to be okay. Oh, so if they widen the main road, that means they take out your home? Oh my heavens. Do you own your mobile home or no? Are you renting or do you own? Oh my gosh. Did you get court ordered notice about all that where you might have to move? Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. Because you own it, it seems, even though you have lot rent, it seems like, and I could be wrong, it seems like you would be able to have some kind of say in that because you can't just pick it up and move it. I mean, you need a semi, you need a tractor, the tractor part to drive it off the lot, and all kinds of red something going in. Oh, that's horrible. It's so horrible. That's horrible. I told somebody not too long ago. Matter of fact, it was the day before yesterday. I would love to be able to buy, and there's no way I can because I don't have that kind of money. Is a fifth wheel where I can and have like a small car to tow behind it, and so I can live wherever it is I need to live without having to be flooded or somebody talking to me about paying some rent money. Oh my gosh! So when wait, house on the property. You sell it in the no, if there's, they won't have to sell. No, if there's houses on that road that they're wanting to and that's every single state in the United States. If there are homeowners other than the one like that owns the mobile home park, if there are homeowners in that same direct area that you're in, and that's the path they want to make this road up, they don't have to sell. They can refuse. And if there's enough of them going to refuse, they can't. Your landlord cannot sell his either, because they can't just build up around that. These people want their homes. That is just so nutty. I don't understand. I really truly don't. Because you can't, if you own your home, somebody can't just take it, unless the only way somebody can honestly take your home is if you're in default on your taxes. You get winter taxes and summer taxes. That I know from being a homeowner. If you don't pay your taxes, anybody can, the courts and stuff they can take your home at any given time if you don't pay your taxes. But if everything is the way it's supposed to be and all your taxes are in order, they can't just come rip your house out of the ground and say I'm building a road no matter what. If they don't mean it, you don't have rights. That is, if that's the case, that's crazy. But from what I understand, they can't just rip a home from underneath somebody. Florida has an inmate no laws because my brother is thoughts the last person he got decent money for his house, but they never put the dang road through Orange County. I don't know. Sometimes people are crazy when it comes to money. And sometimes, not all the time, oh, Osceola is horrible. Um, Money can be the root of all evil because of greed. And some people, they just don't care, especially when other people are involved that aren't their people, so to speak. And I think that's one of the reasons why I have so much love in my heart, even though certain people anger me to the bitter end. I still have love for them because you're supposed to love thy neighbor no matter what. You're not supposed to judge no matter what. And I get guilty. I'm guilty at that judging sometimes, especially when I see that I am 100%, if not 2,000% correct. And I don't see it really when it's like that. I don't really see it as a judgment against someone. I see it as telling facts of truth. And the facts of truth is if that's what's going on where you're at, these people are horrible people. And that's not a judgment. That is calling it like I see it because you shouldn't be able to just to rip somebody out of their home. There is so many people that are homeless nowadays. All they've got so like here in Michigan, there are so many vacant homes here that the homeless people go in them just to survive. So they're not stuck in the cold or stuck in the heat and whatnot. But yeah, and these people, some of these people, I want to say deserve what they get when they get put out, but I can't, I can't say that. Even though I really want it to be said that way, I can't because no matter what we do, think, or say, we don't know what the other people's positions are unless you know the people. And I don't know hardly any of these people around here. I barely know my neighbors. So I don't know. It's just pretty crazy how some people put it in law, and all of these laws um, are made by bigots. I mean, that's the only way I know how to put it. A whole lot of bigotry going on around here. They don't care about color, race, nothing. They don't care as long as it's them and their family. You can't make life. Just oh, sorry, my back is killing me. You can't make life based on just your family. I have people, and you're one of them, Monica, that I consider family. Family isn't always what you're bred around. Family is also what you can make of it when you don't have any other family, especially. So you I don't know. That's a hard subject for me to talk about because it's just crazy. I don't know. I feel terrible that you may be pushed out. Do you have a place to go?